Hello Barmy Badger Army, welcome to the promotional side of Multiverse of Madness. Yes, Meditation Multiverse of Madness is now finished editing and is now well on its way to the premiere this Saturday. I cannot wait to see you guys there. It's going to be a real hoot. It's going to be loads and loads of fun. Oh yeah. And I think this is probably our most adventurous and most over-the-top film since Ballamoron. So that's going to be really loads and loads of fun. I cannot wait to see you guys there this Saturday at 7 p.m. It took a while to edit. It was a really quick shoot actually. We did most of it all in one day, and then we did some other bits and pieces. Nick came in to the studio and did some voiceovers with me as well. So we've done some voiceovers, we've done some bits and pieces, and we've done loads and loads of filming. So I'm very proud of it. But the editing side of this one has been intense. It has been mad. I would say that like the last 2 weeks of pure editing has been insane, because it's one of these films where the more I decided to edit it, the more I could add more stuff in, if that makes any sense at all. Because it was one of these things where so much free reign, so many things to do with it. It was nuts, it really was. There was so many different things I could do with the film that it just sort of expanded on itself. And you'll have to see it to believe it, really, because it is insane, it really is. And I think you guys will love it. I really do. I cannot wait to see what you will think of it. Like I said, it was a real comedic shoot. We ended up doing some really wacky scenes, and like I said, the proof is definitely in the editing on this one. Nick supplied some fantastic travel vlog footage, so that'll be in it as well. You'll have sort of glimpses of some future travel vlogs there as well. Some nice car ride footage, which is fun, which works really well in the film. And we've got some other bonkers things. I don't really see, the thing is, I want to tell you guys a bit more about it, but I don't want to spoil too much, if that makes any sense at all. It's almost one of these things where it has to be seen to believed. Now, what basically happens is that the gang are in a haunted meditation spa, and of course, as per usual, we have to do some cheeky ghost busting while we're there. So there you go. That's what. But the very, very brief, very sketchy outline is. But of course, you have no idea what is going to happen, and this is insane and it is over the top. Trust me. It is going to be a wild ride. Nick, myself, and some others are going to be doing some voiceover parts for it as well. And there was bits and pieces of it where I thought, you know what, how can I make this the funniest possible? So I've added in some extra sound effects. I've added in some really wacky fun. And please be advised, there will be a lot of weird, sort of like flashing images, and there'll be a lot of sort of secret images as well. And I want you guys to sort of tell me, when you see these special announcements, these special things, I want you guys to let me know when you see them on the screen, and we'll talk about it, and you can let me know if what you thought you saw was correct and things like that. So obviously we've covered some interesting bases before. We based a few films on Blair Witch Project, and of course this one is going to be based on a film called Blair Witch Project 2, The Book of Shadows. Probably the worst Blair Witch Project in the trilogy so far, but it had some really interesting ideas where it had some really sort of quick, short fire, spooky imagery in it. And it had this thing where if you rewound it and watched it back, if you rewound it and then watched it when it was going back, it would reveal more of the film and things like that. So we're going along that sort of vibe as well, which I think would be really interesting, because it might mean that you guys catch it back and you watch back to try and catch all the weird little messages that are in there. So obviously during the premiere, it's going to be quite hard for you all to find all the little spooky Easter eggs and all the different little messages. But, of course, when you watch it back, you'll be able to pause it and things like that, and you'll be able to watch it like that. And I think that is part of it, and that's going to be really fun to see all your thoughts on that. And, you know, like I said, we're not afraid to do some wacky stuff. We're not afraid to do some things that other people wouldn't. So that is part of the fun. It's going to be pretty interesting to see how it goes, because we haven't done anything like this before. We've pushed the boundaries a tiny bit, but this one we're going a tiny bit over. Like, we're taking the boundaries and we're pushing them even more, you know, to the wackiness of my lucid dream brain. We're going even further. So that's going to be quite fun. You guys are not going to know what's hit you because you've not experienced anything like this before. Trust me on this one. It is one of these experiences where you'll be like, what? You know. And to think how we did Necromonicon Lost in the Woods, we did Ballamoron, we did the 2 Essex FBI films so far, and this one as well, and we've been in some other bits and pieces, and of course we did the shorts, and as you guys probably have noticed, we've done the Essex Jenga Championships, and that is all part of the BCU as well. So yeah, that is going to be fun, and of course there's going to be more of those as well. There's going to be more fun, silly antics when it comes to you guys seeing a really fun, interesting universe, and we're going to branch out as well. So next month's one, we're going to do a different board game as well, and I've got some other ideas for the BCU that's going to come up real soon, and I think you'll love it. You know, because obviously it's great to have the Essex FBI stuff, and that will always continue. That is like the whole universe. But if you think, just like the MCU did, they did the shorts, they did the different bits and pieces, they did the different comedy sketches, and however I like to reference it in its pain and sorrow, of course She-Hulk is a good example of this, because obviously it was outside the box and different, and that's what I want to do. I want to take the Essex FBI stuff and think, well, what sort of Essex universe is this? What sort of cinematic, fun, little adventure universe is this? And can we base other adventures in this universe that are wackier and over the top, and of course will all link in with the other stuff? Well, of course. And that is going to be part of the fun, and it's going to be really great to see what you guys think. And I think it's going to be fun. I want some different ideas for different board games you want to see us creating championships for. Obviously there's easy ones, like we could do an arm wrestle. I think that'd be fun. We could do Connect 4. We can do all sorts of things like that, but I want to hear your personal ideas as well, because I really think that is going to be a fun idea. And also I want to hear your thoughts on some really fun things that you're going to come up with the Essex FBI. What would you like the next Essex FBI Investigates film to be on? Because obviously we've done 2 so far. It's not even going to be guaranteed to be a trilogy, so there's going to be other bits and pieces. Hello Donna, how you doing? Welcome to the Thunderdome. How are you? What's up? How's it going? And welcome. I cannot wait to see more different bits and pieces here. I want to see more obscure board games coming up. Or would you like to see more Jenga? Who can knows? I want to see more Jenga short films as well. Arm wrestling, no. No! No! No, okay, no arm wrestling. No arm wrestling then. I've got an itchy beard. But yeah, I want to see what you guys think. So we're thinking about doing Connect 4. We're thinking about doing some other bits and pieces. I think it'd be fun. What do you mean no arm wrestling? Arm wrestling would make a fun video. It would. It would. So Connect 4, I think. I was thinking more Operation as well. Best of 5, you got it. Yeah, best of 5. Operation. I was thinking maybe some other bits and pieces. You know, there's lots of fun things to be had. And I think it's going to be interesting to see what other games we could do. I think maybe tic-tac-toe or something like that along the lines of what would make a really fun game video. I think it'd be really fun to see how that worked with that. I really do think it'd be really funny to see what board games would make a good championship video. I think that'd be fun. Yes, I really do. Twister. Twister would work in theory, but I think in practice, I'm not so sure. The camera angles would be very awkward. So, but I do like that idea. Twister is a good idea. I don't actually have a copy of Twister, but I would definitely need someone to help with the camera. I'd need a separate cameraman. I'd need someone to help me and Nick do a cameraman. That is a great idea. Or camera person, I should say. Because I think that would be a great idea, but in a fixed camera angle, I don't quite know how we would do that. So I'd have to have a think on that one. Yo, Voice Lair, how's it going? Voice Parodies, how's it going, buddy? New film drops on Saturday, 7 PM UK GMT. How's it going? Indeed, welcome, welcome. This is a quick chat about Multiversal. Meditation Madness coming out this Saturday. It's going alright, good to see you, buddy. How you doing, mate? Welcome, welcome. So yeah, Donna was suggesting that we did Twister for the next one, but who knows? I'm not so sure. I want to do Connect 4 and maybe we'll build up to Twister. I think that might be fun. I think we'll build up to Twister and see how we go. You know, maybe we could do a dad joke off. That might be fun. The dad joke championships. That might be really funny, actually. That would be really, really funny. I like that idea. Actually, that's a pretty fun idea, actually. I like that one. I'm going to have to write that down in the Sacred Scary Book. But yeah, I think that'd be good. I mean, definitely, let's have a look. I was thinking as well, the noodle game. I practice this. I do play this a lot with Badger Jr. actually. The noodle game as well, that's going to be fun. I think this one would be really fun as a board game video actually. I think that'd be hilarious. I think this could really work actually. That would really work as a video game, as a video championship. Double might work, but then I don't quite know how I would get the correct camera angles. Snap also might do it as well. So, but we've got plenty of time to think because I'm only going to try and do one of those one per month. But yeah, Multiversal Meditation Madness voice is going to be insane. It's been a bit of a love project. There's lots of weird and wonderful things going on. If you thought the rest of it was wacky, you wait till you see this film, my friend, because it is insane. It is going to be absolutely bonkers. Me and Nick filmed it in perhaps 2 days worth of shooting, and it's really fun. It's really fun. I took what we shot, expanded it, turned it on its head, flipped it round sideways, Hadoukened it, and then changed tons of it for the positive, added more stuff in, changed some more stuff, played around with sound, played around with colour, played around with weird and wonderful things, and that's all part of the fun. But also there's going to be, like I was saying to you guys earlier, there's going to be weird subliminal messages in the film. And I want to know, each time you see one, I want you guys to comment on it on the either during the live stream or afterwards in the comments, and I want to see what you see, and I want you to tell me what you've seen in there, and I want to see if you've seen all of them or if you only catch a couple and then you have to rewatch it back to see. I think it's going to be interesting to see how that works, because I played with it a little bit the other week on one of the shorts, and there's going to be some other bits and pieces. Will there be tea bags? Yes, there was a reason why we did the tea bag video the other week. There will be tea bags, but I'm not going to explain why or how, because it spoils the film. It really does. No, I'm not going to spoil my baby. You guys, there's going to be no teaser trailer for this one, no nothing, as I want it to all be a really fun, exciting experience, and I'm going to try not to reveal too much. All I'm going to tell you is, it's about a meditation spa. There's weird and wonderful, exciting scenes, there's wacky scenes, and there's stuff that will make your toes curl. There's fart jokes, there's cringe humour, there's weird humour, there's wacky stuff, there's stuff that you won't understand unless you watch it 3 times. It's insane, and I think you'll love it, and I really want to see what you guys think. We definitely changed things up on this one, so I really want to see what you guys think of it, and it's going to be a fresh, exciting experience, and it's definitely going to propel us forward in the new year. Like I was saying before, we've got the Haunted Jaffa Cake doll film coming out, we've got Revenge of the Tinder Ghost coming out, we've got oh dear, the Camden Raspberry Blower, that should be hopefully started shooting soon enough. And the Camden Raspberry Blower, what was it? The Raspberry Blower rolled Camden Town, that's it. Yeah, we're going to do that as a tribute to the 2 Ronnies. So there's lots of stuff planned for the first half of the year. So it is going to be immense and really fun. I cannot wait to see what you will think of the silliness and the antics. Oh yes. And of course we're going to do a sequel to Necromonicon Lost in the Woods at some point, because that definitely has a lot of different things. That was literally, looking back on it, that was like the beta test, wasn't it? That was the first ever one, and I think that has definitely got legs, you know, to expand on that storyline. We mentioned it before in a few other films, you know, we've name dropped that the Necromonicon's still about, so, you know, it makes sense. And also, we may end up doing a sequel to Balamoron. If not a sequel, then a definite connection to it, involving aliens and involving the the decaffeinators. So there will be some different bits and pieces involving the decaffeinators, even if it's not a direct sequel to Balamoron. So that's going to be fun as well. Oh yes. Oh yes. And on the video game side of things, I'll be doing some Mortal Kombat. I'll be doing some Among Us. I'll be doing some other bits and pieces as well, Dead by Daylight, and maybe some other bits and pieces. There is a few other games I want to get in the future once the price is right on the sales, so it's all going to be lots of fun. And there was a couple of different card games I wanted to pick up as well. Hey Gun Show, how's it going, mate? Whoa! How's it going, Gunner? You alright, buddy? Whoa! How's it going, Gunner? You good, mate? Oh yeah! What you been up to today, man? You good? It's good to see you. Oh yes. I'm glad you're okay, buddy. Glad you're alright. Oh yes, matey. Oh yes. It's good to work. Oh dear, that's not good, is it? That is not good. Oh dearie me. How's work going, buddy, for you? Is it alright? Hope everything's okay. Oh yes. Right. I'll be back in 2 shakes. Just forgetting, got to do something. Oh dear. Right, here we go. I am back. Right. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm glad it's been alright for you, buddy. Glad it's been alright. So, what I was saying is the new film drops on Saturday. It's going to be fun. Yeah, the new film drops on Saturday. So, I'm hopefully going to do some bits and pieces and promotion before then for it, as I want you guys to really enjoy it. It's definitely a baby of mine. I really have loved it to bits doing it, and it's going to be lots of fun. We'll be there. Excellent, matey. I look forward to seeing you there, because I think you really will love it. I think there's been a lot of weird and wonderful work put into this one. It is perhaps the weirdest film yet, and I didn't know that until I started editing it and went, you know what, I could put this in. I could put this in. I could do this. I could faff about and change this. I could make this really weird. And then it just made itself become, I don't know, like it got a life of its own, really. And that's part of the fun, you know. I think that was part of the fun. It's just sort of got a life of its own in the end. And I think that was part of it, really. It just sort of become its own thing, and it become really silly and really fun and over the top and insane. And I can't wait to see you all there, 100%. Guys, don't forget to donate towards the show if you can, as it really does help with new equipment, new different things for the films, and of course being able to pay the actors, and of course being able to finance new films, and of course, I don't know, doing all sorts of different things for the channel and putting food in my fridge. And helping pay bills and stuff, which is always important. Because, you know, happy badgers. So if you're able to help the show and you want to be able to contribute in any way possible, it really is appreciated, as it will help us get new equipment, new things for the show. It'll allow us to get new props and all sorts of bits and pieces for the channel. So it's much appreciated. Hey voice indeed. Right, what's the time? Ah dear. Indeed. Yes, and I will see you guys there. I'm going to pop and play some Among Us for a bit. Shall we do a live stream for a little tinkle? I think we should. Why not? Let's play a bit of Among Us for half an hour on a live stream, have a bit of a giggle, and I'll see you there. Hey, how's it going, Angel Devil? Welcome. You all right, mate? I was just going to say that the new film is out on Saturday, 7 PM. It's going to be a real laugh, and I'll see you there. Please don't miss it. It's going to be fun, and I will see you there in a little bit for more fun and games. And don't forget to, of course, set a reminder on the premiere to remind you when the film comes out, and always try and get there 5 minutes before, because their reminders always are rubbish on YouTube. They always start about 10 minutes after the actual thing started. So please do make sure you're there nice and prompt to catch the start of the film. It's going to be fun. Sussy imposter. Oh dear. Indeed. Right, I'm going to go for a wee, and then I'll probably top up my tea, and then we'll do a stream for a bit of some Among Us for half an hour before snoozy time. Okay, bye for now, Balmy Badger Army. Keep safe, keep well, much love everyone, and I'll see you in the next vlog, video, stream or short, and I'll see you in a little bit for some Among Us. Ta-ra, and I'll see you soon. Bye! Bye!